So let me ask you this, like, you've been signed to record labels, you know what I mean? For artists that's coming out today, what's the best approach? Should they be looking to get signed? Should they go independent? Like, the game seems to be changing so quick. You know what I mean? Like, what's your take on the whole industry right now?
Anybody can get the NBA's richest contract any day. Honestly. Like, just how certain motherfuckers be one song away from just getting back on track. Upcoming artists be one song away from getting paid attention to. And it's just all about how do you put your magnet, like, are you gonna latch on to it and then make sure that you build off of it? Because people catch that glimpse of wind and stardust for a second too, and then just let it die.
Yeah.
You know, so I think you could aim for getting a deal or trying to string it out independently as long as you educate yourself on shit that'll make being independent go kind of smoother for you.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be opposed to wanting to sign a label deal. Because the push that the labels give you and all the type of rooms they put you in, the shit that you get involved in from the label execs and all that type of shit, like, it's a wonderful thing.
That's hard. Now, I'm a big fan of like the BMF and we had what's the name from the Cheddar Boys.
I never watched it.
You never watched the BMF like documentaries and stuff like that?
Well, I know the documentaries, but I never watched the show.
Oh, I ain't talking about the TV show. I'm just saying BMF in general, like just the whole story, the movement, you know what I mean? And then you got, like we had the Cheddar Boys up here, and I always hear a lot of people, show them praise for you growing up. Y'all had a lot of hustlers growing up. Like who inspired you, or who was the people that you looked up that was like, yeah, they doing they shit growing up?
Cheddar Boys, Eastside Cheddar Boys.
That always seem to be the one that everybody names, but I don't never see no big documentary or no big production really tell a story.
Cause I don't think it is one. It was a time. It was a time, like, hearing about it, being somewhere to where you can see them ride past, catching a clip of like one of the early music videos, or just the music itself. Like the music itself, that shit sounded like real industry rap songs, just gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, them, and then like as I got a little older, like Team Eastside and Doughboys Cash Out was just like superheroes.
You had a friendship with King Von? How was that? Can you give me any stories about King Von that you had?
The song we got, Pressing, it took him 2 years to do the verse. Yeah, because I gave it to him when he first started rapping. Like, he hadn't really actually started rapping like full time as far as recording all the time and like that. He was in Atlanta with Buka, and they pulled up to my studio session at Astros, and Buka had told me I was about to start rapping, so I'm like, all right, I got something for him. I finished the song I was working on, and then I had Zeke play the RJ Lamont beat, the pressing beat. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to do this. I'm gonna ice this for you, and then you can take it with you. You just write to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had kind of like a little emotion at the time. So I'm like, nigga, this will help you start off. Woo, I gotta do a song for you. He was like, he wanted to wait until he kind of sharpened this shit a little bit. You feel me? Like, really got in his groove as far as how he wanted to rap and like his sound and shit. You know what I'm saying? And through the midst of that, he got locked up too. So like a year went past, he got locked up. He was down for like almost a year or some shit like that. Then they finally let him out. When they let him out, he was on house arrest in Atlanta. And this was like 2 years later from when I initially did the verse. And he ended up doing the verse and called me on FaceTime so I could listen to it, and sent it to me so I could re-listen to it, and FaceTime me back. And I was like, we got one. I'm like, we got one for sure. And we ended up having a show. A promoter had booked me and him in Louisville on the same night. So that's how we ended up shooting the video.
Man, you out here, and we want to hear some new Sada Baby music. And I did see you drop some though.
Yeah.
You did drop some on the channel now.
I got a few news and tools.
Real life.